Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Energy Sword Sunday. I hope you guys are having a dope ass Sunday. And yeah, it's Energy Sword Sunday, a series where I discuss a topic of debate within my favorite gaming franchise for sure, and that is Halo. I don't do this every Sunday. I don't think my mental health could afford to talk about Halo every single week, to be honest with you. But we got a major thing to talk about today, and that is what the fuck 343 are even doing. I don't mean a what the fuck solely in a negative way. It's more or less a what the fuck with regards to their creativity, because it's come out that 343's main project, the main thing they are cooking up in the laboratory, is not a flood horror game. It's not a Helldivers type of experience. It is not campaign DLC for Halo Infinite. It's instead a Halo Combat Evolved reboot. Notice how I didn't say remaster. It's a reboot. It's a remake. I'm not too thrilled about this. A lot of people are excited. A lot of people argue that this is going to bring many new fans to the series. Now, this is a project speculated to be not just for the Xbox and PC, but the Switch and PS5 as well. And that could be great. The more heads, the merrier, dare I say, but at what cost? Because I've titled this video, 343 has run out of ideas, because I truly do think that with this project, they've run out of ideas for reviving this series. And this sentiment that I have with a Combat Evolved remake is partly inspired by George Lucas in a recent interview, where he talks about Hollywood, and he talks about how all they do nowadays is reboot classic fan favorite movies, and how when they want to bridge away from that, they just instead make sequels to classic fan favorite movies. The movie and entertainment world, according to George, surrounds sequels and reboots because the people in charge of the creative direction for these franchises lack imagination, and they are scared to take any risks. And my oh my, does this remind me about Halo. Now, the Combat Evolved remake is speculated, according to tweets like this, to incorporate cut planned missions and basically flesh out the story for the game, all the meanwhile incorporating modern graphics and modern gameplay mechanics like a fucking Spartan charge. No, I'm just kidding. They're also developing this in the Unreal Engine 5 because they finally realized that their engine, held together by popsicle sticks and bubble wrap, was not a reliable long-term option for the series. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of this project does sound pretty cool. I'm picturing this was some sort of resemblance to Bethesda's revival of the Doom franchise with Doom 2016, which basically saw one of the best FPS games ever made. And that was a game for a franchise that absolutely needed a reboot. A lot of people argued the same thing with the Halo franchise, but me personally, I do not think Halo needs a reboot. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I don't know if the new Combat Evolved game will have the capabilities to change the entire lore of the Halo universe, but why do we just have to always constantly go back to the past? Why does everything gotta be based in nostalgia? Why does everything gotta be based in nostalgia in an effort for you to fork over some cash to Microsoft to pay for the vast amounts of cocaine that Bill Gates snorts in the employee bathroom? I'd rather for 343 focus on building off from the actual story that was set up with Halo Infinite, but nope, it's 343, and they're gonna just try to yank at your nuts every time they set up a new story, if you get what I'm trying to say. Halo 4, they set up a new story. And then Halo 5, they basically reset the story. And then Halo Wars 2 introduced more things to the Halo 5 story. But what the fuck was the point of that when Halo Infinite basically reset everything from Halo 5 and made its own new story? I guess the certain Affinity game also is dead. There's no sign of life whatsoever at the recent Xbox showcase. And that's a bad sign in my eyes, because I feel like this project has been in the works forever. But we shall see. But that's besides the point, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like 343 should do something more unique rather than make a new Master Chief collection. According to Halo VFX on Twitter, it's going to be a retelling of not just Halo Combat Evolved, but the entire first Halo trilogy. So chances are it's something 343 is heavily putting a lot of resources into. I just don't understand why you can't just bring the Master Chief collection over to other consoles. But as a wise man once told me, it is what it is.